Shabbat Shalom. Rabbi Harold Kushner, who is the author of a book called When, Not Why, When Bad Things Happen to Good People, tells the following story. When Rabbi Kushner was a young man, fresh out of the seminary, he was officiating at a funeral. And a relative of the deceased said to him, "Rabbi, why is God doing this to me?" And Rabbi Kushner thought, "I'm a rabbi now. I graduated JTS. I can answer that question." And he started with a long theological discussion as to why this must have happened, when the woman stopped him and said, "Please, Rabbi, I've suffered enough." And it was then, the Rabbi Kushner teaches, that he learned that when someone is suffering and they ask, "Why is this happening?" what they are really saying is, "Let me know I'm not alone. Let me know someone cares." I think about this every time we read this week's Parshat Shmini, because in the beginning of chapter 10, there's a fascinating story. Vayichu v'nei Aaron Nadav v'Avihu ish machtato v'yitnu vahen eish vayasimu aleha ketoret vayakrivu livnei Adonai eish zara asher lo tziva otam v'tetzei eish milifnei Adonai v'tochal otam vayamutu lifnei Adonai vayomer Moshe el Aaron hu asher diber Adonai le'mor b'krovai ekadesh v'al penei chol ha'am ekaved vayidom Aharon. The sons of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, each took his fire pan. They put fire in them and placed incense upon it. And they brought before Hashem an alien fire that God had not commanded. A fire came forth before Hashem and consumed them, and they died before Hashem. Moses said to Aaron, "Of this did Hashem speak, saying, I will be sanctified through those who are nearest me. Thus I will be honored before the entire people." And Aaron was silent. Very often when people talk about this story, they concentrate on what was this strange fire that was so terrible that it cost the lives of Nadav and Avihu. But today I want to concentrate on the phrase, "and Aaron was silent." Throughout the Bible, people speak and are not responded to, and it doesn't say, "and so was silent." It just goes on to the next thing. Why does the Torah make such a point that Aaron was silent? One answer is that Aaron was angry. And Aaron's silence was saying to Moses, "My two sons, your nephews just died. And this is what you have to say to me? This is your response?" And just as Rabbi Kushner may have in his initial response said too much, Moses says too little. And Moses was wrong. Recently, some friends of mine and I had a discussion about the things people say when tragedy hits and how people don't always know the right thing to say. Maybe that was what was going on with Moses. We know Moses wasn't a person who loved speaking. Maybe he didn't know what to say. Maybe his own pain at losing his nephews inhibited what he wanted to say. I don't know. What I do know is that when someone is going through tragedy, all they need to hear is, "I know you're going through this, I care you're going through this, and you're not alone." Perhaps Aaron didn't need to hear that, but I suspect he did, because I suspect that's a need all of us have during tragedy. Just to hear, "I know you're going through this, I'm sorry you're going through this. You're not alone." We continue with the reading of Parshat Shmini on page 588.